Welcome to the Clashing Conferences podcast, basketball edition. We're back with season 2. This is episode 1. Want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for the week. It is Sparrow Hair Studios in Lancaster, PA. So if you're local to us, well, most of us, check them out. Get a cut, whatever color. Get your hair done, whatever.
Get your hair did.
There is not going to be an internal competition this year.
Man.
So Mike has no chance of winning anything ever.
Mike, you suck.
The screw job's contenders.
Yep.
And
Hold
just
me down.
Just
quick
trying to hold you back, Mike.
finish up the housekeeping of things. If you like what we're doing here, please like, subscribe, smash the like button, whatever's going to get you to remember to watch us and listen to us. And if you like it so much that you want to be a part of it, there are links within to reach out and start your own group or jump in on one of the groups. That's all up to Steve, our producer, the brainchild of everything. So reach out. We'd love
Peer to
have a
knowledge.
team.
Members group is going strong. You can get in on that anytime.
I heard you guys had a great episode last night.
I've been joining them the past couple weeks, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Special appearance last night, I heard.
Yes.
All right. Somebody was freed, maybe?
Been a couple special appearances.
All right.
Corey Dickinson was freed. First
okay.
time since the Chicago,
All right.
the infamous Chicago episode.
Welcome back. Just in time
Is he
to
still on good terms?
He is now. He just got freed. It was the first
Just
time
got freed up.
he got allowed back on camera in like over a year.
He didn't break the rule yet.
just in time to whip up on them Bulls. All right. I like it.
So since we mentioned special guests, let's probably start there. We have a special guest this week with Ben. He is also a Celtics fan, apparently, since Matt won last year. He gets to have a teammate. I don't know how fair that is, but
Right.
Well, he's actually a new member. He's been a member. It just hasn't been able to quite link up. But
jump in.
It's fantastic to have him tonight. Good night to be here.
Oh yeah. With the reigning champs got 2 supporters in the chat tonight. Just remember that.
You're going to need it.
Anyway.
I got back up.
You need at least 3 to be able to deal with Chris.
Yeah, and I got back up, and I got good backup. So
we'll run the triangle offense, no problem.
all right. I got good backup.
Anthony. Oh yeah.
Who is this?
What's
He's
going
ready.
on there? What we got?
Oh my goodness!
Let's go.
You look like you're still at the parade.
Woo! I haven't stopped partying since the parade. Oh my god, I haven't even cut my hair. Woo!
And we're halfway through another season.
Oh, let's go. Oh, Ben. Yes.
baby.
Welcome to the show,
Let's
Ben.
go.
Let's go. It's about
Thank
time
you,
we
sir.
have another
Thank
champion
you.
here.
That's right, baby. It's all about 19 now. All about 19. We've been saying 18 for 15 years. It's all about 19. Let's go.
Have your fun while it lasts, fellas.
Stats are here again. Topher, hello.
Hi, buddy. Have your fun now, fellas. Have your fun while it lasts. You got like a half a season to enjoy it.
I'm having a lot of fun. They're not even trying. They've been on a skid because they're just waiting for the playoffs to steamroll everybody again.
You're trying. You're in second. You're only 1 up on us. And if you take away the first game of the season, we got the same exact record. So,
but you can't. Though. You can't take a game.
They all count the same.
I know. I get it. They've been the same team for 3 or 4 years. We're just gelling. We've only been together a half a season. So,
hey, should we let Mike talk before the playoffs start? Because I feel like this guy is just
probably. I was thinking maybe Mike should get the honors to go first and tell.
He probably will not have anything to say during the playoffs. You're right.
What do you want me to say? I don't have a lot to say. My team still sucks. All our players that are supposed to be good keep getting hurt. We're halfway through the season. Melo hadn't played 30 games yet, and
that sucks. Yeah.
Mark Williams ain't played 20 games yet, and our best young guy just got hurt. So I mean, we're in a bad spot. We're hoping for Cooper Flag. At least I am.
How's Paul feel about that?
About Cooper Flag?
Yeah, he don't like Cooper Flag.
I'm sure he would like Cooper Flag to go to the Blazers. That's his team.
Yeah, but he don't like him.
Every team in the NBA right now would love to have Cooper Flag. That
kid's
going to be a beast.
For college purposes, he doesn't like Cooper Flag, I thought.
Well, no, because he plays for Duke, of course.
Because he plays for Duke, right.
Well, when he comes to NBA, he's going to be in love with the kid if he plays for his team.
Yeah.
Guaranteed it.
Where's Tony?
I am here.
We don't see you. Whoa, we do hear you.
Nobody sees me now?
Your internet's working.
See you, Tony.
Are you in the freezer? Where are you at?
See,
you're good. You're good.
You're just
hopefully if I gotta be in there second half, I might be coming out of the freezer.
Your Wi-Fi works great so far.
I upgraded it since last season, Dave. Thanks for noticing. I appreciate that.
Everybody's growing up so much.
We just grew.
I mean, it depends on the day.
That was good, Dave.
Who else? Let's let Tony go because Chris is going to fill the room with a lot of words.
All right, so I mean, with this Bucks team, they're a very streaky team this year. I mean, if you would have asked me at different points, if we would have started this at the beginning of the season, you would have been hearing a lot of hate about this team. We started out real bad. We started out 4-11, but since then we've been pretty good. We're 26-19 now, so that's a 14-8 improvement since then. We're literally the last team to hoist up a trophy in the NBA, mid-season NBA champions. So, collecting a nice fat paycheck for everyone involved in Milwaukee. We're fourth in the East. That's right where we kind of thought we'd be.
What are you doing? You're trying to give yourself credit to that internal tournament.
Oh my goodness!
Are you
sound
really
like Randy trying to win the football one? Get out of
here. First off, internal competitions matter. And
I did want to win it. I did want to win it.
Tell that to the Lakers.
And
tell that to the Lakers last year.
Dude, these players got paid. This is good for the organization.
They made some money. The guys that don't make money made some money.
For free agents. We've been in Vegas the last 2 NBA tournaments. Got to party it up. Could you imagine those players got to live like kings? I'm proud of that trophy. And it led to good things. Since then, we were, again, 4-11 before that tournament started. It brought our team together. We're playing great right now. Dame's playing great basketball right now. Giannis is playing great basketball right now.
Dame is playing good ball right now.
He is. I mean, that's why I agree with you. Winning does cure, and maybe that just sparked them to play better. They have been playing better. We played you, though, one time in that stretch and beat you by like 40.
So I can be honest. I can be honest about my Bucks team.
I just want to remind you.
Like, I feel like we are like a tier below the top teams in the East. Like, I can be honest. I feel like we're a tier below the Celtics and the Knicks, and I guess we'll throw the Cavs in because they will not.
You got to throw them in there. I was hating on them, but you can't. You can't.
So, I mean, we're right at 4th. That's right where we need to be. The trading deadline is going to be huge for this team because I've seen some crazy things out there. If we trade for Bradley Beal, I think that could really hurt the team. I think that would be a mistake if they traded for Bradley Beal. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking to definitely shop. At this point, I've been listening and watching to a lot of games this season, and I think Chris Middleton's like, if they can get rid of Chris Middleton before he completely hits his decline and we can get another player right now, I definitely think that's what the Bucks should do. And I want to ask the 2 Celtics fans on here, because I've been talking to my cousin Matt about this. I'm trying to do this trade. Tell me what you think about this trade for the Celtics right now. Middleton for Pritchard. How do we feel about that?
The 6th man of the year will be staying on the Celtics, winning his 6th man of the year. Get your odds on your local sportsbook while you can.
So, Middleton would obviously come off the bench. You're saying you think the Celtics
Middleton,
are gaining?
Right now, he is a bench player. He's coming. They're basically managing his minutes, so he's trying
to
get 20
minutes a game. Why would Celtics want to get rid of Middleton? Pritchard. They're not paying him a lot. He's still a 6 man.
He's going to be up for a big contract.
It's a friendly
And Middleton is he's 2 years away, so it could be good moves for their roster. And I think Middleton's
like a win now
off the bench. If you're looking for him for 20 minutes a game and you got him in there in the 4th quarter for some big shots,
we need a bench player for 15, 20 minutes a game. But
what about Josh Hart? What about Josh Hart? Would you give me Josh Hart?
Hart should be on the All-Star game. Stop it. We're not giving you Josh Hart from Middleton.
What?
He should be playing. I'm not saying starting, but he should be playing.
Bro.
Every team in the NBA needs a Josh Hart. Stop it.
Is Josh Hart a top 30 player? Is Josh Hart a top 30 player?
He should be. Absolutely.
I probably can name 30 players.
What he does every night in and night out, every NBA team needs it.
Topher Payne, can I give you a stat?
Plus, he can play 44 minutes.
I heard this last night, and it kind of made me giggle. You want to hear it?
But the one with Brown, how he's like, probably, if he took as many shots as Brown did, he'd probably be a better player.
No. That your 4 out of your 5 starters are in the top 5 or 10 in minutes in the NBA.
Well, here's the thing about
top
2-3
5. 4 of his starters are in the top 5.
Mike, it was
played.
It was
actually always been a Tibbs problem. This has always been a Tibbs problem.
All year, and you're in third. We've been benching our starters. We're in second.
Listen, it was actually worse about a month or two ago. Like, we actually had our top 5 in the top 10. But it's not like that now. And the reason being is a lot of our bench guys were hurt. We still don't got Mitchell Robinson back. We finally got Preston Achua playing like full strength. McBride was out. I mean, we had important players out, important pieces. You got to win basketball games, and our guys also needed to gel because they're a new team. They weren't together for the last 3 or 4 years. I think it worked out just fine. So
you think you have a bench?
I think we absolutely have a bench. And when Mitchell Robinson gets back,
they just don't get to play.
I'm waiting for Taj Gibson 10-day contract signing in the second half of the season.
Compared to where these minutes were about a month ago to now, we absolutely, because you guys were saying top 4 or 5 in the top 25. Karl Anthony Towns was in the top 10 about 2-3 weeks ago, and he's really not playing any more minutes than he was playing in like where he was playing in Minnesota. So, look, guys, Bridges never missed a game in his entire career, and Josh Hart wants to play every minute he can. As long as we can get Deuce in there, Campaign in there, Precious Chew in there, and get Mitchell Robinson back, we're fine. We're going to be rolling with 9 people in the playoffs, and that's deep. So
the Knicks are scoring like over 125 points a game, Topher. Listen, like, I do not let these guys take you down.
I'm not. There's nothing they can say to me.
Andrew Thomas and a bunch of offensive linemen.
There's nothing they can say. Mike hates on Bridges. We won Monday night because of Bridges. Bridges dominated the game on offense and defense, and John
Bridges
Morant
is
was
not
playing.
a bad player. But you gave up like
5
your
picks.
Entire future for that
5
guy.
picks.
He's not
We're trying
that
to win
great.
Now. We're trying to win now.
5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. That's freaking crazy.
The problem is we probably should have drafted him. He was sitting on our lap when but things happen for a reason. And like these picks, it ain't like the NFL, dude.
Yeah, those draft
it ain't
picks
like the NFL. I ain't worried about them. Look at the Bucks. Gave away all their picks for the last 15 years. So I don't want to hear it.
And they have nothing to trade now.
Yeah, they won a championship. Knicks haven't won one since '73. They need to win one. When they win one, everybody wins.
If you're going to give up that many picks,
Willis
you could have
Reed,
got a superstar.
He fits
He's not
in.
a superstar.
Reed ain't walking through that door.
Anybody of that.
We already got 2 superstars on our team.
No, you do not. And that's the problem with the Knicks is that you don't have a superstar.
And Towns is
no, he's not. He shoots a lot.
Nah,
he's got high usage.
He's
got high usage. There's 100 players in the NBA that if you gave him the ball that much would have great stats.
Dude, you're a fool. With Bridges, Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns, he's not getting nowhere near the usage he was getting. Stop.
All right. At what point do we stop talking about the teams that have not won championships? That's what I think Ben and I.
That's fine, but
we're 2021.
I'm pointing to Chris.
It's our year.
Championship.
There's 2 of you. I'm surprised you guys are going to take over yet. Tell us about Boston.
Ben, I'm a kind person. I would like for you to have the chance, my friend.
Well, I'll tell Topher, Willis Reed and Phil Jackson aren't walking through that door unless it's in like wheelchairs. Like, come on.
Let me add one more thing. We haven't had 2 guys. Lewis keeps saying it doesn't make no big deal. We haven't had 2 guys. Like usually it's 2 Celtics or somebody starting in the All-Star game. This is the first time since Earl to Pearl and Walt Frazier we had 2 Knicks starting in the All-Star game. It's a big deal. And the last time them guys did, the last time them guys did, we won a championship. So, and you can't rag on Walt. You can't rag on Walt Frazier and Earl to Pearl. You can't do it. So,
I think when the Knicks won, the Beatles just broke up. Just for a record.
That's all I need in my life is a Knicks championship, and I'm complete. So, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. This is only a half a year of what's to come. So relax. And we're better right now than we were last year at this time.
Feel very
well. The Kristaps Porzingis alley-oop is going to keep you incomplete for quite a little bit.
I'm really looking forward to the 8th, and I'm really looking forward to meeting you in the playoffs if you make it to play us. So
if we make the playoffs,
no, if you make it to play us, if we end up meeting in the playoffs,
gotcha.
Because I know we're going all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. So if you're lucky enough to play us,
pretty sure I heard that last year.
You did.
You heard it.
And we had a lot of injuries. And everybody talks about injuries.
We had a ton of them. Time to get injured. A lot of time to get injured.
Yeah, and things worked. Things went the right way this year. It went the right way.
I'm sure nobody's going to get injured averaging 40 minutes a night all year.
This is only episode 1.
Let alone their whole starting lineup.
Listen, this is only episode 1 of season 2. Let's just keep an eye on that. The minutes are going to go down.
Well,
we just blew Memphis out the other night. They're one of the hottest team in the West, or top 5 in the West, or top something. They had a 6-game win streak, and we beat them by like 30. And Josh Harden only played like 27 minutes. I think Morant only had like 8 points because of Bridges.
Yeah, well, keep John Morant off Instagram, and you can talk to the Grizzlies about being a good team.
Well, but they were a good team. They've been playing well. They've been one of the hottest teams in the West right now.
Yeah, with old Celtic friend Marcus Smart.
Listen, the numbers don't lie, man. I mean, it is what it is. That's what they were doing, and that's what we did.
Yeah. Well, enjoy your second-round gentleman's sweep to the Celtics' biggest threat, the Cavaliers. They've been our biggest competition going back 3 years now. It wasn't last year, but the year before. I think every regular season matchup was an overtime game.
Ben, Matt, I don't know since 2008, man. We've been tangling with them since 2008. It's always us.
Yeah,
we always got to do it.
They just have a real solid all-around team right now, I think.
They do.
I mean, Donovan Mitchell's playing his best basketball he's ever played. Yeah. An MVP candidate for sure.
Oh yeah.
I wanted him when he was a free agent. I did. I did want him when he came from Utah.
Is Bron going to force a trade to Cleveland?
Well, the Lakers are hot right now.
Well, like right now where they're at?
7-8-2, man.
I just feel like that's what he does, right? So
he's got his son on his team. He's sticking with Bronny till the end.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Unless they package them together. I don't know if
the end is near.
Ben, so we glossed over the Celtics. Like, expectations for the season for real. Like, do you care? Is it championship or bust? Like, if you guys lost, like, who cares?
Championship or bust. Championship or bust. You know,
it has to be.
Everyone got re-signed last offseason. Everyone's got their money. We'll be good for the next 2-3 years. So we got to capitalize on the window. We're looking at like a back-to-back, 3-peat, 4-peat, you know, just like our whole history.
Yeah.
How disappointed are you if you don't win this year?
Oh, major disappointment. It's
really?
Championship or bust.
You really, like, right now, sitting here right now, I mean, I know you're not going to, like, give me any props, and you're not worried about the Knicks, whatever. But sitting here right now, it's championship or bust. Like, I feel like the NBA is one of them sports where you're just like, you know who's going to win every year, right? Like the NFL, lately with the Chiefs and the Patriots, but I feel like the NBA, when the Bulls were doing it, when the Warriors were doing it, you just kind of knew. Do you guys feel it? Is it the Celtics? Are you winning 2-3 in a row?
As long as the health is what's there, they will be raising banner 19, and then next year banner 20, and then the year after banner 21.
Man,
but
I would love to put a stop to that this year.
How come the salary cap doesn't exist for the Boston Celtics? Like, how come they don't have?
Because they're about to sell for $6 bazillion to Jeff Bezos.
Topher, I'll give you a shout. As long as the Celtics can all be like Bridges in playing every single game of their career, sky's the limit.
That is amazing, and I don't think they say it like every night. He hasn't missed a game since like high school. He plays 40 some minutes a night, and he don't miss a game.
He'll put an end to that. Don't worry.
Hey, I'm just happy he's a Knick, man. I just can't
Hold
believe
on,
we got
he's
him.
never missed one. Are you saying he's never missed
He's the
one
Iron
game
Man
in
of the
an
NBA right
NBA?
now.
Oh,
He's
he's
Never been
the
scratched.
episode when it
That's
Never been
happens. Oh,
injured.
he's the Iron Man in the NBA, and
the
Never
he's
been
never
episode
sick.
missed
when
it
it
in
happens.
college or high school.
Never
It's
had
his,
COVID. Nothing.
he's
That's
the
one thing
man.
I love about Bridges.
He's
He's
actually
nice.
Bruce Willis from Unbreakable.
Yeah, you can't hate on Bridges, man. Mike does for some reason, but I don't know how you can hate on Bridges.
I
Well-
told you I think he's a good player. I just don't think he was worth what you gave up to get him.
He was worth it
Completely
for.
different.
Listen, it was worth it for us. Just like you said, like the Giants felt like it wasn't worth paying Barkley. Well,
New York made 2 bad decisions. What do you
the
know?
Knicks,
Barkley wasn't the same
the
player
New York
because he was on the
Knicks were in a
Giants.
different
That's right.
position. They were in a different position where it was worth it to add this piece that would fit in perfect with Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. Yeah, it was absolutely worth it.
Topher, can I ask you something before we go into halftime?
Absolutely. I love it.
How good does it feel to know that you fleeced the Timberwolves in that trade?
We absolutely fleeced them. I miss DiVincenzo, but we absolutely fleeced them. I mean, I like Julius Randle, but he was never going to do what he was doing and what he's bringing to this team. And just again, you guys always talk smack on Tibbs. No matter who plays for him, they become their best version of themselves when they play for him. He's having the best career, the best season of his career. Just like Hartenstein, just like Bridges is going to have, just like Jalen Brunson, just like Josh Hart, just like Precious Achiuwa. If you come to the Knicks and you play for Tibbs, you're going to be the best you can be.
Did you spray paint that wall with the door shut? I feel like you've been huffing fumes, man.
Come on
No way.
to the Knicks, baby.
I'm going to name my first kid Precious in honor of you.
You can't hate on Precious Achiuwa. Come on, let's go.
I miss the big Ragu too.
I miss him, man. That's why I'm glad we have you, because you look like him. Glad we have you.
Oh shoot!
Love it.
Anybody
Miss
have
you guys.
anything else they wanna throw in the ring before we go to halftime?
I'll wait. I have something I'd like to ask Ben as a Celtics fan, but I'll see what everybody has to say.
Second half material.
Second half material.
Mm-hmm.
Teaser.
Knicks are up 7. Knicks are up 7 on Denver. We beat them 4 out of the last 5. Let's go.
Something's wrong with Denver.
We can't beat the Knicks.
Boston's up 17 on the Bulls.
Yeah, Bulls suck, Corey.
Free Corey has been freed.
I love it.
Gentlemen. I would like to say Corey has been freed.
Success story.
All right. Well, we will take our break and come right back.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. Just a few quick reminders for everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And check out our fellow podcaster, Jim Montgomery, with This Day in Philly Sports History. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Clashing Conferences podcast, basketball edition, season 2, episode 1. So we heard.
I got props.
We made it.
Mostly about the Knicks so far.
Well, when you're the best team in the East, that's what it should be about.
Jalen Brunson is my favorite Eagles fan at the moment.
Who is?
Brunson. He's my favorite Eagles fan at the moment.
I thought it would be Mike.
That's awesome.
I thought it would be Mike.
I think I'm going to watch the Puppy Bowl instead of the Super Bowl.
That's a good idea.
Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a diehard
Can you bet on
Chief.
that? I'm in if you can bet on it.
I
think you can.
All right.
Yeah, I think you can.
Hey, Ben, I'm a diehard Taylor Swift fan Super Bowl Sunday. Diehard Chiefs fan, baby. Shake it off. Shake it off.
As a Patriots fan, this is the worst Super Bowl outcome we could have imagined. Why couldn't we get Buffalo-Washington rematch of 40 years ago?
I would have liked
Something
that.
like that.
Well, I just said that on the football pod last night. When the Bills lost 4 in a row, they lost to the Giants, they lost to Washington, and they lost to Dallas twice. If Buffalo would have won, they would have been playing the Birds, but hopefully they would have whooped them. But
yes, Matt.
Unfortunately, they are snake bitten, and it's not because
Josh
Allen sucks.
Who's Matt? Dave, you have not met me, sir.
I guess not.
Oh, here we go.
Yes,
You
Rick.
have not met me, sir. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rick Ramone. I am Matt's cousin. Dave, all we heard last year, Matt's too reserved. When's Matt going to come out of his shell? When's Matt going to talk trash? So, what I decided was, since Matt partied for so long last year, he's going to take season 1 off. And good old Daddy Rick's going to take over for season 2. You okay with that?
Are you a Celtics fan too?
Oh, of course I'm a Celtics fan.
All right.
Are you related to him still?
Can Rick Ramone still do Matt Libs?
He gave me
We
permission.
could be in trouble. We got problems.
We're going to do Rick Rip.
Permission.
We kind of need Matt.
He told me it's an institution.
Rick Rip.
Told me it's an institution,
All
so it's
right.
fine. We're going to be able to do it. But
Rick Rip.
We're going to change his song and stuff. I mean,
we're going to change a whole lot of things. But one thing
I smell what
Just
he's
like-
cooking.
Hey,
Hopefully there is some Spanish blood in my system.
hey,
Matt.
Rick, you know
Rick
what else we're
Ramone.
going to change? You know
What's
what else
that?
we're going to change? The
What?
team that represents the East in the finals. That's the other thing we're going to change, buddy.
See,
Let's
the thing is,
go.
though, we're
can't
just
see
like
me.
this. We have the
You can't
championship.
see me.
Yeah, you got to come take it from us. That's the
We're
problem.
coming, baby.
You got to take it.
We're going to get a taste on February 8th. Let's go.
February 8th, Kristaps Porzingis dropping a 30 burger.
I got my popcorn
on
ready, baby.
Carl
Let's
Anthony
go.
Towns.
Michael and Tony, how does it feel to get the Vince McMahon screw job and have no shot at any sort of bragging rights for this season?
Yeah, how's it feel to suck, fellas?
How does that feel?
We don't. We're the
Well,
reigning
it feels
champs
like we
until
get
someone
screwed,
says
like we do
otherwise.
every
I don't know what to tell you.
I feel like Bret
Poor Mike.
Hart losing to Shawn Michaels.
Poor
That's
Mike,
how
yeah.
I feel, really.
Yeah.
Sweet chin music. I like having a horse in the race. I will tell you that, because when I'm sitting on that side of the room and I got that big NY behind me, I got a target on my back. But I'm ready now, baby. Let's go.
When is the science fair that you made that poster for? That's what I want to know.
What science fair for what poster? This one? This one right here? My daughter made me that. My 9-year-old. It says, "I love you, Daddy," and it's in Nick colors. Let's go.
Is she a dirty knickerbocker too?
Absolutely.
Oh, boy.
Absolutely. And she will slam dunk on MJ. She will slam dunk on MJ, baby.
All right. Well,
Let's go.
we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Let's go.
I have a question, though. I have a question since we have a fellow, champion brethren here in our friend Ben. Ben, trade deadline is coming up. Is there anybody that you'd like to see on the buyout market or something like that? Because I feel like we're like one veteran away on our bench from just really slapping everybody out of our way.
Well, I remember we had Lonnie Walker preseason. I really liked that guy for like the 12th to 15th man range, but I would say with Horford aging, Porzingis, potential injuries, that I'd want another big. So maybe Topher and Tibbs' boy, Taj Gibson, as I mentioned earlier. I think he'd be a great veteran presence for our bench.
He's retired, isn't he?
Taj Gibson's going to be
He's
the take that
retired.
pushes you over the line.
Retired until Tibbs wants to pay him.
Tibbs,
Are your
we
hands
don't
not
need Taj
tied in what
Gibson.
you can do with all the salary that you guys have spent? Like, are you the NBA equivalent of the Dodgers, where the rules just don't matter?
No, we're
That's what I'm
dancing
saying.
right
They
in
can
that
sign
top tier.
anybody they
We
want.
got to stop. No, we're
That's
too
like
far.
You look at
That's why they're
teams
trying to get
like
Taj
Phoenix
Gibson.
and like a lot of
That's all
these
they
teams
can
out
get
there
paid.
that want to make
Everybody got
trades
paid.
can't make trades because of their salary situation. You guys are just like, what are we going to do? Even though we spent all this money,
We don't need to make trades because we got the Portuguese prince, Nemes Keita, coming off the bench.
Yep.
Number 88. He's a very good role player for us. He's the first Portuguese player in the history of the NBA.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget Luke Cornett, Mr. Double-Double out there. Former Knickerbocker.
Right.
Now champion once he left Knickerbockers,
we got somebody in here trying to steal Pritchard from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they want to give you Middleton.
He ain't going nowhere. He got his deal. Drew Holiday got his deal. Derek White got his deal.
They all
Everyone's
got
paid
deals.
up.
Yeah, that's crazy that
Mm-hmm.
you still make moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Topher, I don't know. The Knicks need to win, the next 15 titles in a row to catch the Celtics all time?
We're never
Something like that?
Yeah, but that's like the Eagles trying to catch the Giants or the Cowboys. It's not going to happen. So I just want to win now. I haven't seen one in my lifetime. I want to see one. I just want to see one. So I feel like we need to add a little bit of bench too, but I don't really want to give anything up because, like you guys have said, we don't have much of a bench. So what are you going to get to make up for what you're losing? So, like, Like Precious Achua is trade bait. Deuce McBride is trade bait, but I don't think you're even going to get back what you're going to give up. So
You
I just
still have
want
a lot of first round picks. That's the one thing I don't like about your team. You still have a lot of
we
draft
do, and
capital.
we got. I'm telling you, our GM Rose and them are geniuses.
First time in like 5 years.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I just want Mitchell Robinson to get healthy and actually play through the playoffs. I would just like to have his presence on the court. We don't need another scorer. They were talking about trading him for what's the dude's name for Washington, Valkunas or whatever the dude looks like. Kelsey.
Valanciunas,
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't.
I
Jonas
would take him.
Big
Valanciunas.
center.
I like him, but he's just another.
Good. He's nice.
He's another scorer though. We need defense presence. We need a guy that's going to bang in there. We need a guy that's going to give you 4 or 5 fouls in a game in a playoff series when you're playing Boston or you're playing Indiana or even the Bucks. I mean, I'm not really worried about them, but you do got to worry about their MVP. So
You're just like they are to you, to me. Like it's like, oh, they're dismissive of the Knicks. You're just like, I'm not worried about the Bucks. Dismissive. Like, what have you done? The Knicks haven't done nothing.
The thing about the Knicks is they're just like, guys, you really got to remember it's only been a half a season with this roster. This roster is pretty freaking awesome. And they're out there like they're averaging a double half the team, and they're all scoring double figures as a starting five. And you can talk about Tibbs having, you got to win games in the NBA. When you ain't have no bench, you still got to win basketball games. We're in a position that we're in because he's coaching well and we're healthy. We're look. Once we get these guys back, we're going to be fine. And Celtics been together for 3 or 4 years.
No, that team was pretty new. They got Giroux and they got Porzingis in the offseason. That's 2 out of 5 starters.
That's like 3 years, though. They've been together and they got 1 championship. You've been trying to win the
They
championship.
were 1 game away from the championship the year before, dude.
They didn't
Also,
win
we're not the dirty New York franchise that everybody seems to love. New York, I love New York.
We
You
sucked
want to
for
win?
years.
Come to Boston. We're like the death
we
row
sucked
of
for
East
years,
Coast.
but we actually have. This team is even like everybody was excited when they had Stoudemire and they had Melo. This team's way better than that. Way better than that.
That team won 1 playoff series. It was against
that team let me down. It was bullcrap. It was awful.
Let me ask you guys before we get off the trade deadline. What do you guys think about trading legitimate players to get playoff Jimmy on your team? Like, Jimmy Butler is. If you added him to your roster,
I'm out.
I don't want
10
him.
years ago, maybe when the Bulls were dangling him, but
He just beat you guys 2 years ago in the playoffs.
You know where he should go? Like Philly or like the Bucks.
I mean,
That's
I
where he should go.
love Jimmy Butler on the Bucks.
He wants to go to Phoenix.
I think no matter what, his value took a hit last night when the Kings said De'Aaron Fox might be available. If anybody's going to pony up a lot of money or a lot of picks or a lot of value, they're going to do it for Fox over Butler, I think. He's younger.
Yeah, but he's never
less of a
played a
problem.
playoff game.
Less of a problem is right. Butler only plays when he wants to play.
Watch out for the Spurs for De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama combo could be ruining the NBA for the next 10 years. I think De'Aaron Fox is the fastest player in the league.
Really like to go too. That's what exactly what I read is that's where he'd really like to be is San Antonio. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that would be a sick spot.
Pop should be coming back to coach pretty soon. At some point. Hopefully, we'll see.
How old is he? How old is Popovich?
70s.
70s.
Yeah.
He's got a few years left. He's trying to make that comeback.
Well, I mean, if Victor Wembanyama plays the next 15 years, he might end up as the next LeBron or better.
Right.
I mean, that guy is ridiculous.
Yeah, he is.
We'll see if he can stay healthy, but we'll see.
Mike, is your team going to blow it up at the trade deadline? Can they finally do something interesting?
You're talking about trading Miles Bridges. That's about the only chip we got left that we can get rid of. We traded a couple guys last year's deadline. We picked up a couple future first-round picks, which is good for us going forward. I mean, we got rid of some. Can't remember. We got rid of the big power forward that went to PJ Washington, went to Dallas. We got a first-round pick out of that, and we gave up somebody to Miami. We gave up a guard to Miami. I can't remember who, but somebody got us a first-round pick out of that.
Rozier?
Yeah, Terry Rozier.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'd be fine with trading Bridges. We're going nowhere right now. Brandon Miller just got hurt. I think he's out for the rest of the year. He was our number 2 overall draft pick last year. Supposed to be a big building block for us. And LaMelo Ball can't stay on the court with his ankles as bad as they are. So this season's a wash. We just need to lose games.
Hear me out, Michael. Here's my proposal for your franchise to get better. You Gilbert Arenas,
Get
LaMelo
Cooper
Ball.
Rush.
Pay him to go away. You're paying him how much a year?
I love LaMelo Ball. I'm not going to lie. When he's on the court, he's awesome.
To sit on his fanny?
Yeah, he sucks because he can't ever stay on the court. He's
like Embiid.
He's wearing these crappy shoes that his dad made and breaking his ankles in them all the time.
So, and this is you selling me on why you want him on your team, or
Mike, he's exciting. He is exciting to watch.
Really exciting on the bench.
I'm gonna say something. I know you guys are gonna kill me for this, but you supporting him and Greg supporting Embiid is like me supporting Daniel Jones. Like, there's no point. Like,
oh my God!
Listen,
Embiid is good at least when he plays. Like Daniel Jones played and just sucked.
I told you why he wasn't playing. He needs the supporting cast. So when he's starting in Minnesota next year, you'll see that. But Embiid can't stay on the court. And they're paying him all this money.
That's completely different, though. Embiid's very talented,
but it's a waste of money.
Very talented.
It's a waste.
They just can't stay on the court because they're injured. So Daniel Jones was not good. He was not talented.
You're just going to pay somebody to lose?
Hey, Mike.
What is your analogy?
Brandon Roy.
You shouldn't be supporting it.
That's exactly who I was thinking. Brandon
Roy.
Like, that's my analogy. You shouldn't be supporting it then. If it's hurting your franchise, don't support it. You yelled at me for supporting it. Don't support it. It's ruining your franchise.
Mm-hmm. How much did Daniel Jones get?
What are they supposed to do?
It'll be that much.
How is it ruining their franchise?
Because he's not
they're
staying on the court. They're losing
up salary,
and they're milking up salary. Get rid of them for 2-3 players.
Like, they can't just sign a free agent, guys. Like that, nobody's gonna play for them.
Exactly. Thank you,
Tony. Trade them all.
Tony knows something about small markets.
Yeah,
trade them all.
They can't just
trade them all.
You draft Giannis and you hang on to him as long as you possibly can, because ain't nobody else coming.
Draft, yes, that's what I'm saying. Trade everybody on your team and rebuild through the draft. And if you do well,
that's exactly
they're not
what we're
going
trying
anywhere.
to do. That's exactly what we're trying to do right now.
Bye-bye, LaMelo.
Sell the team.
I'm personally just excited that Topher just admitted Daniel Jones ruined the Giants franchise.
It wasn't
just had a breakthrough.
It wasn't Daniel Jones. It was the whole franchise. I've been saying it the whole entire time. It's been Mara and the organization.
Ever.
I'm going to support Daniel Jones till he retires. So, hey, I just turned on Madden tonight, and they updated the rosters. They had him at number 2. So that means that he's officially the starter.
Oh, because Madden said so.
Because that's what they do, Mike. They update to what the NFL posts.
So wait,
that's how they upgrade.
So he's the starter?
So if they get rid of Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones will start.
Whoa, this ain't the football podcast.
I'm just telling you.
We're tracked on your breakthrough.
It's just another thing to prove them guys wrong. That's all. Greg said he would never play again. He's going to play again. He's going to start next year.
Oh, it's so heavy.
All right, Knicks.
Should we do Rick Rips?
Rick Rips.
Let it rip, Rick.
I like it.
So this ain't Matt Libs. This is Rick Rips.
Hold on. Matt Libs is
not here, man.
Dave, I don't know if you know this. It's an institution. This thing is carried on since you took some time off from hosting. So we're going to keep this thing going. So content manager.
The jingle.
And we're back.
Let her rip, Rick.
Let her rip. Well, you know what, boys? Matt was so excited to go on vacation. What he did was he gave me a box of all the Matt Libs cards. So,
wow, look at this.
I think maybe what we're going to do is we're going to dust off some classics, and we'll give our friend Ben a chance. First off, Ben, if you didn't know this, folks, Ben has been hanging out in the chat and staying a part of the pod for months. The man never got on screen. He never, nothing, but he's been sticking with us, which is another reason why we would love to have you, because this is the type of stuff that we're trying to do. And it's great because, Ben, you're finally getting to meet people for the first time tonight, right?
Oh, yeah. I love seeing all the clips. Steve sends me all of them, and I love scrolling through Instagram and taking a sec to listen, despite there being so much Daniel Jones content.
Hey, but to add to that, it's a community, right? So we've been
It is.
talking to you for months and months, and we know you like we're talking to you now like we've known you forever. So it's that's what it's about.
All right,
Best things.
This is an old Tony P question.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna turn it around here for you, Ben. So, Ben,
Let's
tell
hear it.
me a Boston Celtics player, past, present, that you would be proud to call your brother-in-law.
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, he just came on the screen, and I see him a little behind you as well. The king of the fourth, Isaiah Thomas.
Ooh. Ben,
That's
did you
that
know I
guy.
got to meet him not
That's
too
a fan
long ago?
favorite on this pod.
I've heard about this a little bit loosely. Can you give me the synopsis? Quick synopsis?
So IT came back and did a meet and greet at the Kowloon a couple of months ago. And so I went and I got to shake hands with him and talk to him, get an autograph. He signed my son's jersey, my picture. And the picture is of me at that game. And so when he started to sign it, he paused and looked. And then I said something along the lines of like, I've been waiting a long time to get to meet you. So that was really cool. But, it's just what we
Love
do. We
that.
win championships, right? We just have fun off seasons. So
That's right. Were you looking down on him? How tall are you?
I'm tall. Yeah, no, I'm taller than him.
Classic.
I'm
It's
taller
awesome.
than him.
Love that guy. Folk hero, Isaiah Thomas, who just signed with the G League team of, I think, the Jazz? He signed with some G League team.
Oh,
Good
yeah, no, he
comeback.
did. Help me out, boys.
Anybody? I don't know. I think it's Utah. I'm going to say
alive?
Utah.
What happened?
Final answer.
Jeepers, Kraut. All right. Is everybody alive? Dave, you're the host. Do a friggin' wellness check.
Hey,
How am I supposed to keep up
I'm
with
sorry.
I don't even know what's
transactions?
going on here.
What do you expect out of us?
You didn't know.
I'm
I
lost.
missed the question completely. I was busy researching something earlier about the Knicks that I didn't believe, and I had to prove myself right.
What
I
was
didn't
it?
even know
man.
Isaiah Thomas
Something
was
I said?
in the league.
Yes.
No, what was it? What was it, Mike?
There was talk earlier about how the Knicks were like stacked with picks going forward.
Okay. That was
That's a
me.
joke. I don't remember. Chris agreed with it. I know that. He should know better than anybody. They got 3 first-round picks in the next 7 years.
Oh.
Only one of them's Only one of them is tradable because of pick swaps. I had just read this the other day, and I had to dig up the article that I had read. They got nothing going forward.
Oh,
You guys are in trouble.
That's tough.
I thought we
7
had more
years.
first round picks than that. I didn't think it was 7 years.
That makes
You
me
might be
really
confusing.
happy.
OKC has like 12 first-round picks next year.
Yes.
How sad does that make you, Topher?
It doesn't. We're gonna win a championship this year.
No, you're not.
You better. Because it's
Ben.
going to be all downhill for a while.
Within a
Let's-
year or two. It's going to happen. Our window is just now opening.
Ben, I'm gonna have to hit you with some rapid fire questions real quick. Are you cool?
Ooh, I'm ready. I'm locking in.
All right. Grimace. For or against?
Sorry.
Oh
I'll-
my
I'll-
goodness.
I'll say 4, but
There's
I
no
preferred
competition. I don't even care.
I preferred the pop sensation Jose Iglesias and his OMG, which I listen to that song very
All
often
right,
now.
all right.
That
All
shit
right,
was awesome.
All right. Rudy Rudiger, friend or foe?
Oh, are you Vince Vaughn or are you watching the movie? Friend or foe? I'll say to all of us, friends.
Okay. Have you been to a Boston anything championship parade?
I went this past summer to our lovely 18th championship parade.
Yep.
I went to the 2011 Boston Bruins Stanley Cup Championship Parade.
Wow.
But sadly, aside from that, I have not been to any others, and that is one of my sports regrets over the years. You know, we just had so many titles. We had 6 with the Patriots, we had 4 with the Red Sox, we had Bruins, and now we have 2 Celtics. You know, Boston, City of Champions, boys.
Which one's your
Remember the name.
Which one's your top Boston team? The Celtics?
Ooh, also a tough question. I get that very, very often. I will say all 4 are very, very close, and I like different things about all of them. But I would say if I had to pick one, I'd say the Red Sox. But it's by the slimmest of margins. They're
Really?
all right there.
I
They're all neck and
I
neck.
am a Red Sox fan, and I'm happy to hear that.
I do remember that. Yeah, I do
That's
remember that.
awesome. When we met,
We're gonna be contenders next year. Watch out, Red Sox coming back.
And I'm going to pay attention because of the baseball pod, because it's honestly my favorite pod on the network. I love the baseball pod. I really enjoy it.
Hopefully we get the right day of the week for me so I can get on that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll get on, but I'll be paying attention.
Couple more, Ben. You ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Favorite sports movie?
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know.
Perfect Pitch.
I was just
There
are some wrong answers.
We'll stick with Red Sox and say Fever Pitch, starring Jimmy Fallon and Drew Barrymore.
There you go.
Yep. Dumbest sports movie.
The Perfect
Basketball.
Pitch. Basketball. Wow.
Not dumb. I absolutely love it because I love South Park. I've seen Book of Mormon. Love South Park.
Awesome.
I think that's all I got. I'm not Matt, I'm Rick, and so I'm only here to entertain. So you know what, Ben? Welcome to the fold.
Yes,
Nice to
sir.
have another champion here. Watching all these guys in their poopy pants franchises. Did you know these guys root for every other team in the country except the ones they live in? It's this whole thing.
18-time champion.
That's not how I operate.
Dave doesn't even know what the hell sports is. He's just here for the free soup.
Just football.
Tony's kind of local, isn't he?
He is an Eagles fan.
I'm local, yeah. I'm all Wisconsin teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were a fake Boston fan when you were living out here, sir, so don't forget.
Listen, with KG and Paul
Matt giving people a hard time for rooting for the teams where they live and then says, well, you rooted for Boston when you lived here. Like, you can't win. You absolutely can't win.
Hey, I didn't move to Florida and root for them. I didn't move to Wisconsin and root for the Bucks, because you know what rhymes with Bucks? Sucks. So there you go, Mike.
Just like
you never lived in Wisconsin earlier.
Yeah. No matter where I go or where I live, Boston will always be in my heart. No one will ever take my teams away from me.
Ubuntu.
Brunson's right, baby. Another 3, Mike.
Yeah, well, I'm ahead of you, so.
I know.
Are you guys watching Care Bears? What are you doing?
You see us get that rebound?
The Knicks. I got the Knicks up. Watching Chris's team try to beat Denver.
Again.
Only reason why they're up 3 is because Joe gets in foul trouble.
Will you stop, Mike? We beat them 4 out of the last 5 times we played them. We beat them by
Does he have a triple-double yet?
Who? No, he only played like 10 minutes.
And why is he in foul trouble? Because
Towns is the man, Chris.
He plays him better than anybody in the league.
Yeah.
Mike, he does. Look at the playoffs last year. I think Jokic shot like 47% in that series. Go look it up.
I won't.
All right,
Lewis.
I'm going to go shine my belt.
Just saying. I'm going to bring it, man. I came from a pod where my team sucked to I have a horse in a race. Let's go. It's on.
I'll give you that.
A horse breaks his knee and they got to put him down to pasture.
If it happens, I'll be a sad bear.
You will.
Yeah, I will. I will. I need this.
Episodes, though.
I need this. I need it. So
I'm just watching the Celtics be up 24 against the Bulls.
You're playing the Bulls.
Sorry, Steve.
He don't care.
All right.
He just wears the sweatshirt.
Steve, I hope Josh Giddey isn't your favorite player. He's not a great guy off the court, allegedly.
We can get Corey about that.
Dave, I want you to know, as the third ranking host here, I am very happy to be back on here. I don't know if you know, but I started hosting shows thanks to you, Dave, and Michael.
And no, you did great. All the ones I saw, you were exactly I expected you to. I expected you to be great. So,
Mike, you ever get a day off?
No. I'm excited to co-host the Champions show with Paul, though. That's going to be exciting.
At least when Mike's here, he doesn't have much to say about his team.
When is that?
I'm looking forward to that.
Sometime on an episode near you, we're going to try to get it in before the March Madness events, I hear.
Ooh.
So
wow.
Sometime probably, in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay. Give Greg a chance to see if he can become the second ever Golden champion in the league.
I freaking hope not, man.
Ooh, if he does, we're going to talk a lot of crap.
I can't stand it. I can't stand him anyway. I can't stand him with one championship. You imagine him with two? I don't want to hear him. I don't want to hear him.
Two of the best sports days of the year, those first 2 days of the tournament.
Yeah.
Basketball from noon until 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just got to be happy that Randy's not there since he wins all the skill-based stuff.
All the skill-based stuff.
It's not even real.
That was
I can't see you.
Nor should you be able to. Look at this thing spin. Look at this. Look at Flashing Conference. Baby. Look at that. Oof.
All right. My team's falling apart here in the third quarter. Are we wrapping this thing up?
Yeah.
I gotta go cheer them on.
I was waiting for somebody to say some dumb shit, but it didn't really happen.
Yeah,
So
you're the host, man.
I guess that's it. That's we're gonna call it there.
There's that dumb shit again.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. I knew it was coming.
Knicks going from up 3 to down 8 in like 2 split seconds is some dumb shit.
I'm so happy we didn't end 5 minutes ago because when you said they were up 3, I was about to get off and hammer the Knicks.
How did that happen
so
that
happy
quickly?
we did not do that.
It's because it's a game of runs, guys. You know how it is.
So Tony was about to go bet on the Knicks, and then they started to crap their pants, is what I'm hearing?
Stop it, Tony. Just stop it.
But I didn't.
I mean, he is the #1 Knicks podcaster on this network.
Yeah,
so.
whatever.
Yes.
You don't got a room like this. All right.
All right.
It's definitely
See y'all
that dumb
next week.
shit. Get us
Yeah,
out of
we
here,
made it.
Dave.
We made it a dumb shit. Remember to like, subscribe, and tell friends you want to get involved. Reach out, and there's links in here to show you how. And we look forward to growing the team.
Do it.
Until episode 2.
All right, answer this. Ready? Here we go. Tony, we are known as a blank.
A sports podcasting
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
entertainment sports broadcasting company.
No!
We are a sports fan network.
That's ESPN. A sports fan network.
What you
It's
said?
Sports Fan Network.
I heard you quiz
Sports fan. Okay.
Yes.
sports podcasting company.
We are a sports fan network.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's take a timeout from that to do a real quick add to the. We are a sports fan network.
That is what we're going for. That's what I'm told that we want to promote ourselves as.
We're looking to expand.
Are you not a sports fan, Paul?
Come join us. We got basketball season coming up for the NBA. Tony P may or may not be there. We don't know. His phone may explode. We got a lot of things going on. And yeah, that's about it.
We are a sports fan network.